to this cabin to find out why the actors killed themselves?
My grandpa made Demon Wind here 30 years ago.
That would be
The
a great
next day,
sequel.
he killed himself.
Next day. All the demons, the undead demons, are the people that attended the premiere. There was a fire at the premiere.
We've got business at that farm.
Demon Wind.
Belongs to me now.
I keep hoping something different.
You do not own
happens
that
every
property.
time I watch the movie.
Oh, yeah?
Like it'll change, you know.
Then just who owns the land, old man?
Like Clue.
When that was released in theaters and
Yeah.
had different endings.
Right.
One of these days, you'll walk into the theater to see Demon Win, and it'll be the ending that makes sense.
Yeah. I keep buying Blu-rays, hoping that the
dead.
new Blu-ray will be different.
You know, you not only got an attitude problem,
Always hoping that
you're also out of your
that
fucking
some
mind.
of
You gotta learn to
someone
respect the
orders
elders,
fish
boy.
burger for 50
When I'll
cents.
hurt you.
Now just hold on a minute
Is that
here,
on the
mister.
menu?
It's on the menu.
There's a
We
fish
don't want any
burger.
It's
trouble.
all. There's no.
No,
the menu's
no
quite
trouble.
fascinating. There's no vegetarian options.
Then all you
It's
get
all
them
like
cars,
weird, disgusting
go back where
food
you
that
came
costs
from.
50 cents.
Oh.
See,
Oh, yeah. Pastrami,
fish
ham
and
sandwich,
chips,
fish
yeah.
burger.
Fish burger, a hot link sandwich. Can we get back to the menu? Okay, fried chicken, barbecue beef sandwich. So they have a lot of meat options.
What are you trying to hide?
And that's
I
it.
saw what
And nobody
happened
paid
to
for
the
their
Carter family.
Cokes or
It was a drought
their
of
beer.
29.
Originally, I thought it was Ireland,
Hot,
but it's
dry
shot in
wind
Thousand
blew
Oaks,
that summer.
California,
The cattle and the
outside of
crops
Los
burned
Angeles,
to a crisp.
by the rolling
The smell
hills of
death
Thousand
hung
Oaks,
in the
California,
air.
which is doubling for some kind of country area somewhere.
All the families
It's
were in
rather
church,
vague.
except the
Thousand
Carters.
Oaks? Is that what it's called?
They never
Thousand
missed
Oaks,
church.
Thousand
California. It's a city.
That's where 1,000
I went up to see they were all right.
struggling actors live.
Oh, 1,000 jokes.
I
That's what we
saw
got
them.
for you on this commentary
I
track,
saw
ladies.
Someone, what did you say?
Commentary track. We're in a movie
Blood
theater.
everywhere.
Oh, right. Sorry. That's what we should
Blood
say
on the
while we're in
walls.
this movie theater
Figures
as
in the
aliens.
dark.
It's a good thing that there's no other people watching this movie. They'd be very upset that we keep talking over it.
Right. They would miss the plot. Anyways, whenever you guys are ready, I could tell you the lineage.
Yes, I'm ready right now to know the lineage of these characters I don't care about.
Well, it's not so much about these characters. It's more the backstory
Okay.
of the entire premise of the film. But here, our harbinger of doom is warning them to not go to the cabin. Even though at the end of the film, spoilers,
No, it ain't even
he
loaded.
is an insane priest
Please, boy. Don't
who
go up there.
turns into the son of Satan,
have to.
and his legion of demons
I know.
are there. So
Well,
you think he would want to add more
all
to
that
his
road
legion of
to-
demons
till
by
it
luring these unsuspecting kids to the grandparents' farm to be turned into demons, right? Instead of warning them away, right, Rich?
It's a reverse psychology. It was very effective.
Okay, you think he was going for reverse psychology?
Pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no, who invited Dracula?
The wonderful world of
Rich,
magic.
more friends are showing up.
Today,
These are the magician
land of
friends.
illusion and fantasy, where the commonplace
More
is
friends?
fantastic
No,
and the fantastic
or magicians.
commonplace.
This is the early
knew your
roles
phone of voice was
for
gonna be
Sean Penn
Well, neither
and
did
Kevin
I.
Bacon. As a man in a Dracula costume.
He's a magician. That's a magician's cape.
It's okay, sure.
Harcourt is not impressed. Now, Mike, you've seen this before, right?
Yes, I have.
You've seen this 14 times
Yes.
before?
Yes, I have.
I'm assuming, like, they're really hammering it in that this guy's a magician. I'm assuming that's going to pay off later, right?
No, the kicking pays off. He's a kung fu magician. Let's look.
Oh my god, I saw you do that.
Yeah, he's
You did that thing earlier today.
Yeah,
Were you trying to reenact this movie?
I was the famous can kicking scene,
It's a staple of most magic acts.
and I don't know why anyone would show up in a tuxedo, doing magic tricks
Skinny
when
little
you're
chicken
going
shit.
on
I'll shove that karate crap up your
a
ass.
quest to
Be
find
my
your
guest.
friend's dead grandparents' burnt down cabin.
Easy now.
Apparently, he brought a rabbit with him, too, just to do this one trick.
Actually, you just did the smoke bomb thing, and then the rabbit happened to be there.
Oh,
So it's like fortuitous. You know?
wow, that's great.
Cool out.
He has dozens of rabbits on
I
his
asked you guys to
person at
come here
all
and help me,
times.
okay? This I
Just
don't
in
need.
case something comes up.
You never
agree with
know.
We don't need
Richard,
this
Sean
theory
Penn, not
demonstration,
Richard
you know what I
Gere.
mean? I
Are they
agree.
both magicians? Or is this
I
the
didn't think you guys
magician's
were gonna make it.
assistant and they couldn't get an actress?
And this a
There can be
chance
two
to play a grand
magicians.
resort like this?
I
to bring
disagree.
magic and wonder to the hinterlands?
I
Hang out
honestly
with beautiful
don't know.
people?
I was surprised
My
to
man,
find
there
that
just
this
isn't
was
any other place to be.
film made in the U.S.
Besides,
I mean, it has all the
needed us to
markings of
be
like a weird
so-
Italian movie.
Tried to make something American.
Yeah.
Magic!
But
so,
it was shot in Los Angeles
what exactly is the
by
nature of this little
people in
expedition,
the
if I may
Hollywood
ask?
system. By low budget, of course.
and I'll
but-
show you. Dale, you still coming?
They didn't even know.
Yeah, we're in.
No, they've all been driving for hours to go to an undisclosed location
I don't know
for
where,
unknown
but I wouldn't
reasons.
These are some good fucking friends.
There's not much to do in this. I guess they're. I don't know where they're all from. I don't think the movie ever tells us.
I drove 4 hours to be here. What's going on?
And I wore my best tuxedo and the Dracula cape.
Well, I recognize the magician. He's the only actor in the film I recognize. And it's not because he looks like Kevin Bacon. He's in the film Shock 'Em Dead, where he played a nerd turned rock and roller
Oh yeah.
that has to eat souls.
Some
Did we watch
bitchin'
that?
idiots.
We've seen that film, yeah, with Tracy Lords.
Oh yeah. That's funny because
Son of a
there's-
bitchin' idiots. That
Still on
sounds
board?
like an Italian.
All the
Son
way,
of a
Cal.
Something
bitchin'
an
idiots.
Italian would
yeah,
write.
Yeah. So I say it's funny because there's also a
making a bad
porno
mistake,
actress
boy.
in this too.
There is?
Maybe
Yeah.
so, but it's mine.
Is it the old man?
No, the nudity lady who comes out of the woods and kind of lures them out of the house. Remember?
Oh. No, I don't remember because this is the first time I've seen this.
And I think
You're the
all-
only one who's seen it multiple times now.
I think I looked up all these actors on like IMDb, and almost every one of them ended up in porn after this.
You know.
Whether it's softcore. Remember all those softcore programs, the Red Shoe Diaries? and
Oh, sure.
Passion something, and all those titles were coming up. All those Skinamax late night
Damn
Skinamax
fools.
flicks that Rich would tape on a VCR and label as football game. I knew what you were up to back in the day. Why do you have so many VHS tapes labeled football game? Football game 1, football game 2.
That was the sticky one.
All right, everyone, we're back on the road. If anyone spots the plot, let me know.
What, they just throw garbage out of
They
their
just
car?
no, they just threw out their magician uniforms.
Oh, because they realized they weren't going to like a resort with people.
Yeah, but this probably were expensive. I mean, that Dracula suit looked like a fairly nice Dracula suit.
You would think if he wants to be a professional magician, he would want to hold on to that, even if he's not going to use it this weekend.
It's the magician code, Joe. You're only allowed to use your outfit once.
Then it must be destroyed.
Yes.
Do you think like some horror movies are made as just an excuse to, you know, fill a movie with like gore, or maybe some nudity? Is this movie just an excuse to film people driving?
And they found an egg with a bunch of maggots in it.
Oh, they did fine. It's just the side they never saw it.
Oh, it's accidentally got in the shot.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, should I tell you all about the history?
Yes, Mike. Please tell me all about the history.
Well,
I'm
We got
waiting.
time.
We need context. Okay. So June 8th, 1929. Corey's
I need to have
father
some
was
answers about
born.
who I am.
Should I go chronologically here?
Yes, you probably should.
The farm. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to wait. Oh, look, the grade school kids were doing Shakespeare in the park.
Is the skeleton a part of the family lineage?
I don't know who the skeleton is.
Is that Uncle Remus?
I can't believe they left that up there for 30 years.
More than 30.
More than 30, yes.
30 years
60.
ago is when the or no. Who died 30 years ago, Mike?
I have it all. I have it all written out.
You know, you keep saying that.
I don't believe it.
So I think the skeleton was burnt in 1931.
That's what we saw in the opening, yeah.
And so this is the movie came out in 1990, so we're going to assume it's 1990.
Okay.
Which is
So 60 years.
60.
Yeah.
The skeleton's been up there for
Don't touch
60
it.
years.
Please.
And as Rich, you noted before, the ligaments that hold the bones together have not been burnt or rotted away.
Yes.
The skeleton remains intact.
It's kind of amazing.
Yeah, it just doesn't fall into pieces. I guess there's no police in Ireland. Or no one drives down this road ever? I don't know.
Like, literally ever.
Does this
Ever?
take place in Ireland? I know you said it's
No,
shot in
I'm
California.
just joking around because it looks like Ireland.
Do they say where it's supposed to take place?
They don't. I think we'd like to talk now about the set and what all this is before I get into the lineage.
Okay.
I may not have time to squeeze it in. Oh my God. What's the fucking problem, Bonnie? You're studying to be an anthropologist.
Oh, no.
What was that?
That was
Now it's
Skeletor's
nighttime?
brother.
It is a flashback.
This information we're getting here, it's all completely irrelevant, isn't it?
Well, okay, so this guy here is Corey's dad's brother. Now let me get into it.
Oh, okay. I'm waiting.
Okay.
I'm very excited.
So the film opens in 1931,
Uh-huh.
and there is a body being burnt on a cross. I don't know why. But the
Dad's
two people
older
we see in the
brother.
opening of the film are Regina and
How'd you know
George,
that?
which are
I just
the
know,
grandparents of Corey.
Yes.
But
The
that's
answer
not
to
where the
mystery
story
pal right
starts.
here.
Oh, my God.
story really starts
wandered through here,
in the
tortured whoever it is in that
1800s.
cross, and set fire to the
The
house.
farm was built by Corey's
They almost died in the
great
fire.
grandparents, and they followed a guy named Anders who decided to start a satanic cult. And the satanic cult killed 3 little girls, and then the townsfolk gathered up all the satanic
I
cult
don't know what
members and
happened here.
burned them
You
all
sure
to
took
death,
death walk through
potentially
this
on
place.
this land.
Ah.
Sort of like a Freddy Krueger-ish kind of backstory,
Yeah.
right? And they said, we don't want your satanic cult here. And then flash forward to 1931. Corey's grandparents live on the farm. I have to stop because we have to talk about this. Now watch this magic, Rich. What? Why do you think they did that? I'm going to give you 14 guesses. Okay, watch this though. Watch this. Ready?
Corey?
Ready? Watch this. Now.
Corey.
They did it because it's magical and weird and creepy.
Corey.
Now let's see. Watch, Rich. Watch. Are you watching?
I'm watching. I actually find this is interesting right now because she doesn't see him. That's great.
I'm going inside.
Corey, wait.
What's it? Why is it happening?
So they could
Something
film on a
really wrong here.
soundstage.
Oh,
That's why. You know why, Jay.
Don't go in there.
I have to see what's through that door. You guys can wait out here.
Is it like, oh, we already wrote our opening scene where the cabin blows up, but we have to have somewhere for our characters to go? So they'll just go to the remnants of the cabin
I think the idea was
and
that
magic happens?
Just change the opening scene. I'm assuming they didn't have a good exterior where they could film at. They didn't know where to find a cabin in the woods.
yeah.
that's yes, exactly. They wanted to make Evil Dead, and they wanted a cabin in the woods in deep forest at night, dark, spooky forest with smoke and
and instead
moonlight
they
and-
don't have a cabin or woods.
Right. So they had Thousand Oaks, California, the rolling hills and 70-degree temperatures and no woods around. They'd have to drive pretty far out of the Los Angeles area to go find like spooky woods.
Yeah.
So they just set up like junk in the middle of nowhere, and then they go inside a magical cabin.
And they used an existing set built for some high school production for their main location.
Right.
With all my love.
Oh, look, Rich. Magic.
Seamless.
I think you meant seamful.
Oh.
There's Grandma. So
She looks just how I remember her.
her head fell off, and she started on fire when the house blew up. But the house is still there, but Grandma's burnt up bones.
No one ever cleared it out, I guess.
And nobody ever poked around here. The cops never showed up.
Then again, we are in a magical interior that doesn't really exist.
Would like a police officer that drove up to investigate the skeleton on a cross? Like,
Why does this look so bad?
because it's an optical effect.
But that should be the easiest effect to do and have it be pretty seamless, right? Just put the camera on a fucking tripod.
Well, they
did that, but back in the days of film, you would have a little bit of fluttering
The
of
film,
the film.
yeah.
Okay.
No. Don't do that.
Nu protesta Santana vivet?
The paper mache fireplace.
She creepy that. Blood on the wall. Don't read it aloud. She just woke up the demons. Firecrackers are going off. But most of the movie was shot of all sorts of different film styles. And they were all like disabled, and so they had different like, film stocks. Like, walking around and no, sorry, that's oh, Jesus. So you'll notice that certain shots are really nice. And then towards the end of the film, they ran out of short ends, and they had to buy brand new film stock. So certain shots look really nice, some shots look crappy.
What the hell's going on here?
Rich,
I don't know.
to explain
What was the Bonnie
short
red?
end is.
What did it say? It was Latin. It said, now Satan shall walk.
Yes, from a real production. When they're
Hey
almost.
now, are you saying Demon Wind is not a real production?
I
Whatever
am.
you killed my
Oh, okay.
grandparents. I'm gonna find out
yeah, they
why.
have
Just making sure.
Yeah, we got 50 feet left on this roll. Just change it out.
We didn't use it on Back to the Future.
Yes,
Yeah, we're gonna give it the demon wins.
Yes.
Let's get the hell out of here.
You got the film people and go, do you have any short ends? Sure, here's a whole ton of them. I load up the camera with a little bit of
battery's
footage.
dead.
And then we got it one shot where Del pokes his head out of the car and says, my car won't start. And, that's all.
out of here one take.
She's
Yeah.
right. This
So
place
it was kind of a mess.
Serious.
But
I'll tell you what we
considering
witnessed
it
here
looks
is a
pretty good.
hallucination.
Most
Come
of
on,
it looks
Big
fine.
Jack. What happened in that house was real. You saw it with your
So
own
the
eyes.
demons
Well, then I don't believe my own
are
eyes.
stopping their
Things
cars from starting.
simply don't
right?
happen.
Jack, there is
Demons
something
won't
here,
let the
something
batteries
evil.
start the car.
Evil where?
That's what's going on.
There. It's been waiting all this time
Waiting for what?
for us to come here. Promise me something.
Anything.
If we die, don't bury me here.
You're not going
It's
to
a weird
die,
thing to
Bob.
say, but
You're
Promise
not going
me.
to die, Bob.
Okay, I promise, but nothing's going to happen.
Especially not
I won't
going to
let
turn
it.
into a plastic doll and then start
get
on
her out of
fire.
here.
Okay,
I'm almost certain that's not going to happen to you, Bonnie. That would be very strange. Then it wouldn't have to bury you, right? So I promise that I won't bury you, Bonnie. Because I won't have to bury you if you turn into a plastic doll and then start on fire. Oh, back to the lineage. So, 1890s, satanic cult, farm, got all burnt up. Flash forward to 1931, Corey's grandparents are there. It says Mrs. James, which I think is Corey's grandma, had triplets. They were killed right after birth. They weren't even human. All the children were the same except for
Man, look how
Corey's
fast that
dad.
fog's rolling.
why was he different?
I don't know. And then Corey's dad also had an older brother, which is the kid they show running up and spitting the blood
Spitting out
out.
blood, yeah.
So I guess she had 5
Yes.
kids? And the triplets? I don't understand it.
I think we're in
She had
trouble.
2 normal kids and 3 demon babies. I get it. I get it.
But
I
the
don't-
dialogue
I've never
says she had
seen fog
4
like
kids,
this.
and one of them was
Not the
Corey's
same forest.
dad, right?
Miss James had triplets.
Yeah, and on the triplets.
They were
Okay.
killed right after birth.
Same power
They
that was in
wasn't
that house.
even human.
Look, it's coming back.
And that's it. So his dad survived out of all the kids, I guess. Oh, the dad was in an incubator during the events of the opening.
Oh,
He was born in 1929. The explosion and the demon attack happened in 1931.
yeah.
Oh no, here it
So
comes
he was
again.
3 years old and still in an incubator at the hospital. and that's why his dad was able to survive.
That's really fascinating.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Oh,
Now here's the demon wind, everybody.
No, I've never seen this. I don't know what's going to happen. But
no.
does he also have alienation DNA in his bloodline?
Thermion.
Oh my god.
What?
So these are the 3 girls from the 1800s that were sacrificed to Satan by Anders' demonic cult.
What?
These are not the 3 kids
Where'd you come
of
from, little
Corey's grandma.
That's who I would assume they are.
No, look at their attire. They're
Sure.
clearly
What?
pre-1930.
Why do we have so many lineages and 3 children?
I don't know.
Are they related to the stick girl from earlier in the
No,
film?
the stick girl is unrelated.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh, you weren't kidding.
Hey, is this one of those Cabbage Patch Kids? These are worth a lot of money.
You lied.
What?
Oh no.
Even if you plan for the worst, I bet none of them could have expected
Whatever
that
Sears
to
isn't going to
happen.
let us go.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. You got any other hot news for us?
Yeah, the sun's going to be down in a few minutes. We got 2 choices.
You know,
The
that
cars
man
at the house
sounds
for the night. I think
just
we'll be
like
safe
one of
in
his
the
friends.
But something in there just tried to kill us.
I don't think
That's
so.
an
I think
amazing
whatever it is,
acting
is like trying to warn us away.
It's traumatic experience.
He
so-
sold me on the emotion of the moment.
Just a feeling I have.
Yeah, well, that's just great, pals, because you're
How would you
feeling
process
got us in
that,
the
though?
shithole in the first place.
I don't know if I could.
Oh my god! What the fuck? What the motherfuck just happened? Holy shit, did you see that?
Then you'd start running with like a load in your pants. And you'd fall down one of the hills and roll down in your own filth.
That'd be really embarrassing if that happened to the blonde guy in this, because he's wearing white sweatpants.
Crazy. Ollie, you're all crazy.
It was a poor choice with all that grass around, you know.
Yeah. I mean, sweatpants are always a bad choice.
Della's just secretly super worried about getting grass stains on his favorite white sweatpants.
Come on, Terry. I can see it in your
So
eyes.
are these 2 characters together?
They were.
But now she's with
I love you.
what's his face back there?
Flash
Yes,
Thompson.
yes.
Flash Thompson.
And he's with Sean Penn now.
Don't
Oh,
need
okay.
me.
Okay.
You don't.
They're gay magicians.
He
Life's
switched
just a game to
teams.
you.
Okay.
It's not to me. I need somebody who's serious about me. Dell is.
Is this the time for that conversation?
No. Yeah, their friend just turned into a plastic doll and started a fire. It's not really the time.
We could fight if you want to,
Maybe they weren't that close to her.
Right.
but we don't have anything to fight about.
They should have blamed Kevin Bacon and Sean Penn and said that.
Well,
it
let's
was
go
one of their
inside
magic tricks, right?
Ooh.
Good idea.
That's what they call set up and payoff. Yeah, that was one of your fucking magic tricks, Kevin Bacon, and he starts punching him. Bring her back. Bring her back, bro.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah.
Like, one of them just doesn't believe anything that ever happens in the film.
'Cause
The
we've
entire film.
Yeah. We've established these 2 guys show up as magicians, and then they think they're playing a prank on them, right?
Other friend's head just explodes and brain matter flies all over the place. Stop doing your magic tricks, Dave.
Right. Exactly. Rich, how did they get this footage of your house?
They gave me $20.
Yeah. Is this the house you grew up in? All these pictures of Jesus and garbage all over the floor?
Yeah, after I fixed it up a bit.
Okay, you cleaned up for the
Cleaned
film
up,
crew?
You know, I'm gonna film a movie at my house.
Do you have a fireplace made of construction paper and tinfoil?
Now, why are they cleaning up?
I don't know. Because they got to spend the night there.
I think
Who
it's
wants to
gonna be
spend the
okay.
night where a bunch of firecrackers blew up a turkey? Glass, right? Not me.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
To be fair, they can't leave.
Yeah. And they ruled out sleeping in their cars because one character said, "I don't want to sleep in a Cadillac with you, bro." Look, he's got the little things that a magician.
Oh, hey, he's doing a magician thing. Just in the very edge of the frame for no reason.
I'm sure we're gonna get a big payoff in his magic skills.
Yeah.
You bet
Can't
we
wait.
are. You bet we are, everybody. What else is on the soundstage?
stairs
grandmother?
right next to this.
Oh, just a ghost.
That wasn't his mom. That would be his grandma.
His grandma.
Okay.
God damn it! I just explained the lineage.
I'm trying to keep track of the lineage.
His mother and his mother is not in the film at all. His father is. We don't know what happened to his mother.
I was about to ask, did I miss something with the mother?
No, it's just not important. I don't know. Maybe she died at some point. I don't know. It's really of the grandparents and the great-grandparents. Okay, Jay?
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Maybe his mother was an alien. His mother was a third one.
There you go. Oh! Dr. Egon Spangler's ghost is here. This is Proton Pack. So this is Grandma's diary, right?
It's the Necronauticon.
Necronauticon? Did you just slip that in there, like all casually, like? Or was that just? Did you just mispronounce it and it happened to work?
No.
That's a quality joke that you should have given more prominence.
Yeah,
you just said it so offhand.
You did, yeah. I mean, it was really spot on. The Necronauticon.
Necronauticon, I guess that's right.
I think that was an accident.
No, I thought of that before we filmed.
Okay. So we'll call it the Necronauticon. Grandma's diary, and she writes in, I don't know, some kind of ancient language.
Well, this part's not her diary. This is a book she just found, and then she took over. So this
I
page here,
conjure
she started writing in Sharpie. This is where Grandma took over.
Child from the evil touch.
How did the edges get so perfectly
Rise
burned?
now and
Well, she bought it at the Michaels around Halloween time.
Someone took a lighter to the edges to try to age them.
I'm sorry, what was that? I wasn't listening.
Christ, you trying to give me a heart attack?
I could ask you the same thing. Oh, God. I made you some food.
What's that? Oh, she made him a bologna sandwich. I'm sure the bologna's from 1931 is still good.
Yeah.
They had a cooler.
You really know how to show
Oh, they
her a
did?
good
Yeah.
time.
They
One of them was holding a cooler.
They brought sandwiches?
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here.
I guess no one knew where they were going.
You got to plan ahead.
Someone brought their swimsuit. They brought a cooler full of beer and sandwiches. I thought
The magician brought a bunch of rabbits and doves.
He thought he was going to be playing a show, like doing a magic act. We thought they were driving down to Cancun.
Depending on how the rest of the weekend goes, they're going to be eating those rabbits.
I know tonight I will die.
You know, you tell your friends, hey, I
Even
got an
the
idea.
spells
We're
grandmother
gonna have
taught
a
me can't
mystery
take this
vacation. Prepare for anything. You never know what we're gonna do. And then they show
I know
up
that
and
someday
just like,
you, my
oh
king,
yeah,
will
you're
face
gonna
the
help
evil
me
that comes
prove-
from me.
You're going to help me clean out this demonic cabin.
You're gonna help me clean out my dead grandmother's demonic
The other 5 have been lost.
His
It is
plan
written
worked
that
real
with
well
all 7
because
you can kill the
everyone
son
got
of
whittled
Satan.
down except for him and his girlfriend.
I pray these two
So
may
he
help.
invited the proper amount of people to solve the mystery, figure out what was going on at his grandparents' cabin, and he eliminated 11 of his friends.
Maybe he doesn't like any of those people. That was his goal all along.
He was tired of getting invited to their parties and events and stuff.
He successfully killed off all of his girlfriend's exes.
There you go. That's it.
The Evil Dead has a dagger. What if we have 2 daggers?
That'll mean our movie's twice as good, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, not issue number 1 of Good Housekeeping. That's worth a fortune. I saw it on Antiques Roadshow once. Yeah, so the daggers, I think the Grandma's journal said, 7 daggers will kill the son of Satan.
Found something.
I don't
This
know how
farm
she
was
knew
built
that.
by my great-grandfather.
But they
He and a
only
group
have
of
2.
settlers
5 are
followed a
missing.
preacher
5 of the
named
daggers are
Enders to
missing.
this valley.
I don't know.
But when they arrived, Enders
Do what you will with that information, Corey.
And the true God
Like
he
they
found.
never find the daggers, right? The other daggers.
No.
Why even bring that up?
Yeah.
Well, because they use the daggers to
Trying to raise the
stab
devil.
demons.
I know that, but why bring up that
Then
there are
3 little
5
girls
lost
disappeared.
ones?
I don't know. You'd think
The
at the end
searchers
they'd
found
find them. We need all 7.
What was left
Yeah.
of them on an
and then
altar
they're
behind
buried
Enders'
somewhere
place.
out, and they have to run and get them, and the
He's a
son of
real
Satan's
sick
running
pup.
after them. and then they have to
was
get
a
to
big
the
fight.
special spot where the
Enders and all
other
those
5 dads are
guys
buried
burned to
before
death
the
in his
moon
house.
rises or something.
It sounds
right?
fair.
We have to solve the cryptic clues to figure out where they are.
Right.
You get some things happening.
Rich,
After that, everything was okay
you
until
gotta
the
stop
summer of
watching movies.
1929.
Your knowledge of how a
That was
movie
the year my
is
father was born.
constructed is just far too good.
I know it hurts me when I actually watch movies.
Mrs. James has had triplets. They were killed right after the birth.
It's a detriment. It's
None of the
becoming
babies was
a,
even human.
All the
a
children were
crippling
the same.
handicap on your part for enjoying films like Demon
What
Wind.
was so special about him?
Like, why don't they do the most
I have no
most
idea.
logical thing?
But the last entry reads,
I need to change my.
Why doesn't this make any
Everyone
sense?
loves
Maybe
Yeah,
streamline
except
all
George and I.
the family stuff.
it's all
Sure.
hopeless. I can hear them
You're
rising
hoping
out
for
in the
sequels.
barn.
Well, we can bring the other
It's,
daggers back. And Demon
Oh,
Wind.
there
Currently
you
watching
go.
Demon Wind in
And that's what
Ion.
happened
Like
to
a
my
precursor
family.
to the MCU.
Now we're
Just
in
planting the
Billabong.
seeds for
'Cause
future
why not?
Demon Wind universe films.
There was a sequel that was going to happen. Then they thought, better not. That's true.
That's not even a joke.
No, that's
Kick some supernatural ass.
the straightforwardness of that is what made it funny. Just they were in the theater, they were watching the dailies, and they said, "You better not."
Jury, what choice do we have?
That's a good point.
It's Comic-Con.
Man, I just wish we had some hand grenades
Press
or something.
conference. And they showed the
I'd
chart
rather have a Tahitian vacation.
with the timeline. And it just says Demon
Tahiti?
Wind. And then the line just goes on into the future. With nothing coming off of it.
It ends with bankruptcy.
Kevin Bacon.
Releasing in 1999.
Vegas.
Demon Wind.
You know nothing spiritual lives in Vegas.
The end.
The end.
Vegas it is.
Okay, here we have our 2 magician characters.
Stacy! Come
Trying to be lured out by an elderly porn star.
for you. Come out and play with me.
These actors said, "Yeah, I think my mom would do some nudity."
Oh.
Child.
She's a MILF.
Come
I
out.
want to hear you say that again.
Please never, don't ever say that.
Stacy.
Hey, Corey, guess what we just saw?
The movie literally put everyone to
Harlan.
sleep.
Hey, Jack, wake up. I guess it only wants us.
Here I am.
They decide to go out together and fight demons to the death for no reason whatsoever.
Well, that's they just acknowledge that they understand that Topless Lady is actually a demon.
Yeah.
So you think if they understand that, they would just stay inside?
Yeah,
Shoot at her from the window.
sure.
You have long range weapons.
Yeah. Why do they even go outside?
Oh, so they can die.
Oh.
And the demon, the lady, or just whatever force is at work here, puts everybody else to sleep.
Or just wake your friends up and tell them what you plan to do.
Well, they were put to sleep. I don't think they were sleeping naturally. I think the demon would put them to sleep, or whatever evil force is at work here, lured them out for no
right.
reason.
I was gonna say, what is
Upstairs.
the demon's plan? What does the demon want? Why can the demon not go in the cabin?
Why are you using demon in singular?
Well, demons. I don't understand. It's a demon wind.
Jay, they
so-
saw Evil Dead. And they know how it works.
Well,
You can't go in the cabin.
okay.
Flimsy cabin. You should easily be able to get in. They can't do it.
Well, Jay, this was made in 1990, right? So we're talking like
Over here.
the age of the home video
I
market
have
trench, right?
something
Maybe a little late than that, but what I'm thinking is, yeah, they slapped a crap movie together with some things that you could put on the box. People in demon masks, right? And right nudity, because they had ladies.
Yeah.
Put that. Eat this. Demon face on the box, a couple of guns, and then boom, you got a thing.
I think we're in trouble.
Right?
I think you're right.
It looks sort of like a movie.
It looks sort of like a movie. And, I don't know. That's my cynical take. some reason. Green slime. Maybe one of the actors worked at like ballparks. So like those giant cans of nacho cheese.
Hey, Chuck.
What, Maestro?
Oh no.
Presto.
He say presto?
Something got Sean Penn in the neck. Ripped open.
We established that the demons can do whatever they want. I mean, they turn somebody into an exploding gun.
Yeah, you really shouldn't start with that.
I think that, I don't know.
Oh my god.
The karate kicking paid off. Remember when he kicked the can of soda around Rich?
Yeah.
And then he kicked it right in Dell's face.
And now he'll never do it again.
And then he's just gonna die. And that was
What a great payoff.
Why did they go out with guns blazing? Why didn't they go out and use magic tricks to trick the demons? Rich?
That could be a fun thing you do like later in the film. A big plan for getting out, and then use the magic trick as some kind of distraction.
There's Grandma.
What's happening?
See, all those demons and all the old period clothing were the townsfolk from the 1800s that followed Anders' satanic cult and all got burnt up by the villagers.
Okay.
Maybe he's running from like a demon
Yeah,
in the house, and so then he hops into a cabinet, and then the demon opens the cabinet, and it's empty.
Oh, yeah.
That is just so simple and perfect.
Then we see him running outside the house, to like where the car is, to get the dagger.
How about he leaves his magic hat?
Terry, look.
And
We gotta keep our act
the demon
together.
looks
We're gonna
into
get
it,
out of
and
this
rabbit
alive.
jumps out of the hat
Did you see
and
the blood?
claws at the demon's face. How about that?
Okay.
What if he saws a demon in half?
Dell,
We're gonna
That's
check
not
the
like
back.
a magic trick. He just saws it in half.
No, and then the two halves of the demon regrow on each side and make two demons.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
There's so many clever things you can do if you have half a brain.
Why didn't you tell the others about the
I mean,
daggers
really,
and
just
spells
half
in
a
the
brain.
Tell him what? That my grandmother was a witch? She used spells to protect her son in this house?
Yes, you tell them that because you're in a
Half
magical,
crazy
awful
Jack's a basket
situation.
case. One more thing and either of them
They'll
could
probably
lose.
believe you.
Maybe those
At
spells
this
could help
point,
us.
yeah.
They didn't help her much.
Oh, is this when he decided to not tell his friends about his grandma's spell book?
Yes.
Yeah. After the first girl turned into a doll and started on fire,
All bets are off then.
that's when you tell him everything.
Just open up.
My grandparents
Keep this way. Maybe
had a
some.
demon house, and you're all in it.
You don't
Whoops.
think we can
So,
beat it,
in
do you?
addition to the satanic cult, his grandma was a witch.
Don't even think that,
And
Corey.
that's
I got
not
me
related
into
to
this.
the demon magic.
here
That's her
because I
own
love you.
magic.
I don't know.
And she uses spells to keep the
I
demons
get so
away from
lucky.
her family.
Magic.
Right?
Yes and no.
Oh.
Well, see, there's religious symbolism around, right? There's pictures of Jesus and all that, and
Yeah.
then there's a pentagram on the floor, and then there's like Wiccan symbols, and then there's also a crucifix on the door. It's
Yeah.
a little mishmash of a little bit of everything.
You're assuming they knew or thought it out.
Yeah, I think they just said whatever. A crucifix on the door, but also some kind of mystical.
But also she's a witch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she casts spells, right? Typically, spells and magic and witch stuff isn't in line with Christianity.
Yeah.
She's maybe you know,
That's what voodoo is.
Honey, you're all right. It was
but
only
not
a dream.
Christianity.
You're all
I
right
think
now.
there's some weird mishmash there.
Okay, well, maybe she was a voodoo priest, the lady. I don't know.
God, I wish
I think she just maybe she just went with whatever could possibly work to keep the demons away, right? A couple of Jesus pictures, why not? And then some spells, I'll do that too.
They should have just moved.
Guns, sure.
Oh, good. More characters.
Shut it off.
Should have just moved.
The whole point in introducing your group of characters is to have them get killed off. Now we've killed off 2 characters and introduced 2 more to take their place.
How many people did you invite on this trip?
What did
Don't
you
shut
say?
it off. It's a Suzuki. It might not start again.
Don't shut it off.
Also, there's demons.
Oh.
Demons can shut the battery of your car off.
We just got here.
But apparently they can only do that after the car is already stopped.
Right.
Demons can only prevent things from starting.
Get back inside.
So 2 new friends have arrived.
But why?
Also,
No, I'm serious. Why are there 2 new friends? Why did the movie need 2 new friends to show up?
I don't know other than more bodies, but
Can't they just show up with everyone else in the
More
beginning?
people came.
yeah.
Hey, Corey.
Well,
It
everybody.
seems like an odd choice to have just 2 more people just show up randomly.
Sure. And I aren't gonna spend
Yeah,
another
well,
night
they have
in the
enough
house.
people to kill off at this
We're going
point. I
from
mean,
the
there's still
front door.
4 more
We're going
characters
to
floating
hell.
around.
Del, are you
Is
sure
it
you want to
possible
do
that 2 of the actors quit?
Yeah, I'm sure. Sure
and
as
so they
but
just
anything.
replace them with 2 new characters?
I would normally think that,
Hey.
but I didn't hear any signs of that on any of the interviews that I listened
Like I
to.
told you before, honey, wherever
Also,
you go,
they all
I
met up at the gas station, right?
Yeah.
But then these 2 new
That's why I
characters
keep it with
somehow
me.
knew where his grandparents' farm was. I don't know.
Well, they read the script.
Oh.
You may need this.
Thanks, Corey.
Okay, so Dell.
Let's get
and-
out of here.
and
I'm
his
going to go
girlfriend
get
are
a
deciding
slurp
to
of
just
something.
Leave. They said we're not
Enjoy.
gonna spend another night here. We're just gonna walk and hope that the same thing that happened before doesn't happen again. Right?
I mean, I guess, what other choice do you have?
They just nailed those 1/4-inch pieces of
I
plywood
don't think they're
to the
gonna make it.
door, Jay.
I don't
The
think
house
so
is now
either.
The
secure.
door that is also made of
Better
1/4-inch
get back to
plywood.
work.
They never told those new characters what's going on.
Very confused.
They're
I don't
just-
know if these new characters have another line of dialogue for the rest of the film.
They're just like, start nailing boards to the window. We're in a situation here.
But what's happening?
What happened to our magician friends?
Presto, they disappeared.
And why is there a burnt up doll on the front lawn?
We don't talk about the doll. We're all kind of traumatized by that. And why isn't Corey told us about his grandma's spells?
Good
and
old
the
GDP.
demons?
Why is the fireplace made of construction paper?
Grandmother?
Why is the fireplace made
Because
of
it's a
construction
cheap
paper?
set. That's why.
It is you in the house, isn't it?
Oh, there goes the set.
Grandma's ghost did that.
Grandmother? What are the demons afraid of? Grandmother?
Yeah, I guess that's another thing. We have a satanic
Grandmother?
cult, we have Grandma was a witch,
Corey?
and now we also have Ghost Grandma. So we have demons, witches, and ghosts.
Ghost Grandma just showed up to tell him where her diary was.
No.
And
Sure.
then she
What
never
do you
shows
mean?
up again.
Well, I say we attack it.
And also, he
No.
has some kind of
Bonnie
psychic
mentions
connections.
she felt
You remember he
something from
touched
the
the
barn.
skull
Jack's
of
right.
his
My grandmother
dad's
mentions the barn.
brother.
Maybe there's a doorway
that was
that
in
leads
the
into the
dirt.
barn.
Oh,
the
yeah.
same way that
And
leads into this
electricity
house.
came out, and
And
then
if
he
that's
knew
the
he had a
center of this
flashback
force,
where the
we gotta
dad's
find some
brother
way to
spit up
destroy
blood.
it.
Does the dad's brother
you're
tie in
talking.
with anything?
How
What was
about
the
it,
point of
guys?
that scene?
No, the dad's
Sure as
older
hell beats
brother.
waiting.
He's the kid with the overalls.
I
He's
don't wanna
running
go,
up and he
but if we
spits
have to,
blood
let's
out.
get it
I
over
remember
with.
the scene, but why was that there?
Look at the
Why
shot.
did these people show up? Why are there 5 missing daggers?
Because his grandma had 3 kids. They were triplets, but the dad has an older brother.
Oh,
Triplets usually don't range in ages, right?
that's true.
They're born at the same time.
That's why they're triplets.
Man,
Yeah.
that'd be a fucked up pregnancy.
Yeah, it would be a really weird pregnancy.
If they're born at
abnormal.
different times, then they're just siblings.
Right, yes. But the triplets were killed right after birth. And they wasn't even human.
Oh,
I don't know why.
Okay.
So she had demon triplets, but then she had his dad and his dad's older brother, which would be his uncle.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's not a
it.
Hear what?
Sure.
Oh,
my
you're
God,
wrong.
she's a demon.
Rich, you were wrong.
And she has chopsticks for fingers.
The
My
forehead.
grandfather went the exact same way. Maybe she stabbed him in the brain.
But I loved you.
That's why one eye doesn't work. I kind of like that.
She had that random nerve that went to the eye.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Well, they're dead now, I guess.
No, they're now demons. Okay, so here's their only plan, which is
To walk to the barn.
the Rich, what you described as the yuppie Harry
It wasn't
Potter
human, that's
says, I saw remnants of an old barn over there. Maybe, just maybe, that's the source of all the demons' powers.
Look, considering Corey won't tell them
Come
about
on.
the fucking spell book, which is their best chance, they're working with what they have. So I haven't felt something with the barn. Maybe we can do something there. This house isn't working for us.
Let's go check out the barn. It could be the source of the demon
Maybe we'll
powers.
find an anti-demon device in the barn, or maybe there's a portal of hell there. And we can close it.
Sure.
I don't know.
Or maybe there's nothing there.
How to do that, I don't know. Maybe like, I would maybe try to start the barn on fire, right? Knock it down?
Sure, why not?
I mean, they could try anything. It really doesn't matter because they don't know what's happening.
They're just going to go look around the barn. The barn, they think that if they pass through the door of the barn, it'll have an interior like the house.
Well, they were right there.
Look,
were
this
right.
is just like Scooby-Doo. They have to investigate mystery
Oh.
before we find out this whole thing is just a ploy by old Farmer Brown.
To get people to go to his gas station.
He's trying to scare people away from this gas station.
He's trying to sell the most fish burgers in the county. Looks like a barn to me.
Oh, the rival gas station also sells fish burgers, so it's the demon ploy to scare people away from the other gas station.
That's already a better movie.
Have our two new characters said anything?
No, they're just here.
They're just there.
They're literally, they're just here because halfway through the movie decided it needed some more bodies.
Well, I hope one of them doesn't get their head squeezed by a cow skull.
Oh my god, that's a cow skull.
Oh no, it's gonna happen, isn't it?
How did you know, Jay?
More typical a goat
What is
than
that?
a cow.
But they didn't have a large.
How do
impressive-
you have all these answers? Are you just
It's an altar to the devil.
speculating, Rich?
It's horrible.
baseless speculation? Yes.
Rich was a part of the production.
But there is
He was
something
hanging out with Lou
kind of
Diamond Phillips behind the camera.
Right. Oh, she said something. She's very.
No,
She's lured
it really
into
is
the
beautiful.
satanic skeleton. They could pull on the jaw, right?
They've done all that they can do.
There's a lot of.
They just let go and just watch.
Looks like she's smiling.
I like the blood gets in her mouth and she's like spitting it out. Like you'd really be doing that if your head was being crushed. You know what I mean? Like that sort of like, oh gross, there's blood. That sort of that instinct turns off when your skull's being crushed, I think.
Now, gay magicians are back. They should do some magic now. Some demonic magic. Some kind of like a variation of one of their magic tricks from earlier. They pull a pigeon out of their jacket, but it's just a skeleton or something.
It's like a raven.
But you're
and
dead.
It's just pecking their eyes out.
Hey, there you go.
What's already dead?
Yeah. You see, even the basic amount of creativity just
right
falls
there.
out of
I'll
our
have to
bubble.
blow
Well,
you
why
in
even
two.
introduce them as magicians?
Working here.
Yes.
This is the house of the
Where
dead.
they do like, you know, the endless handkerchief, but it's like endless intestines.
Ooh, that's good.
We've got a couple of magic tricks for you, and then a whole bunch of like bales come out, and then they sit down on them, and then like just go to the stage, and then like, oh, you said weird things.
Yeah.
And they start doing a magic show, and then they say, we need a volunteer from the audience.
And they saw one of the hats.
Yes, sure, why not?
How about instead of that, they just stand there and everyone runs away?
And goes back into the cabin.
And goes back into the cabin.
Jay, that is great. That just saved them $50,000 in the budget.
God, where's Willie?
He must still be in the barn.
Those are their new friends. And that's her boyfriend with the white jacket.
Corey, don't use the dagger.
So this is dagger number 1. That's the girl that got skull. And
This is
You
an easy
killed
act.
me.
She's in 2 scenes. She just shows up halfway through the movie, and then she dies right away.
Well, she had to get blood on her head. That was probably mildly inconvenient.
You're all screaming hell tonight. All of you.
I'm trying to think of a joke about their wigs. It's just not coming to me.
I know, they're really bad wigs.
Because you don't need to make a joke. Already is a joke.
I guess, yeah, we don't even need to keep talking, do we? Just let the movie play out.
From all the zombies or the demons
Get ready.
coming out of the barn.
Why now?
Yes. They stirred up the hornet's nest, you know? They shouldn't have gone in that barn, right, Rich? What do you think happened? Why weren't these demons in the barn?
Now what's
If I
happening?
were writing this, there would be like some kind of spell or something that the demons are trying.
They can't reach us.
Are you sure?
Maybe they needed, you know, more sacrifices to finish the spell.
We're talking about plot.
Yeah, story.
We're taking clock element, like something we have to root for that the
Something our heroes need to stop.
Yeah, the spell. Once the spell is completed,
Then Satan comes out here. That's how that usually
portal
works,
to hell.
right?
What's an antonym of working on
Corey, now
and it has to rhyme. See, that's the problem. That's the joke.
Shit, the
Is you want
demons
an
must have broken the
antonym
spell.
of thriller. So you could say
I don't think
filler.
Here, take this. I'm gonna check
Because
the
this is filler.
That's not bad.
There, see, I did it.
Good luck to you
I'm a
too.
professional joke maker, right? I just had to work that out.
It took a lot of effort.
Can I sing that a little bit? Because this is filler, right? Without.
You can probably get away with that.
Okay, it's parody.
Yeah.
It's I'm protected under parody clause 3189 in the U.S. Constitution. Because this is filler. It's a filler night.
No way, that's the
Okay,
actual
so
code.
Grandma cast a spell, some kind of spell of protection on the ruins of the house, and then the protection spell worked until it stopped. Too many demons, maybe? I'm trying to search
Spell
for an
knows
answer.
how many demons are out there?
The spell only worked for like 5 demons, and then like 8 or 12 came out.
So no, it's a 60-year-old spell.
Okay.
That's
Just
some
so-
very bad timing for our characters then.
It was just like the last day that it was still valid. The spell is good for 59 and 1/4 years.
Well, that's what our character gets for procrastinating. could have done this at any time throughout his life. He wanted to investigate this cabin.
Well, actually, no, Jay, that's wrong.
Oh.
He decided to look his father up for no reason after 20 years.
Okay.
Then his father killed himself, and after his father killed himself,
Where did they go?
he heard a voice
I don't know.
in his head that said, "You have to go."
Maybe they're
and
still afraid of the
investigate
house.
Your grandparents' cabin. Perhaps that voice was demonic in nature, but he was lured there only after his father died.
Such a complicated part.
Yeah, and you're missing really the basics.
Are you saying we're not currently watching an episode of Star Trek?
We are not, despite all the aliens and science fiction elements. We are indeed watching a horror picture.
Called Satan Farts.
Or maybe it's a comedy, I'm not sure.
Maybe that's the problem. When Alex Kurtzman was researching Star Trek, because he just got hired to write for Star Trek, instead of watching, TNG, he accidentally gave him a copy of Demon.
Right, labeled it
Yeah.
Star Trek The Next Generation.
He was watching this. Well, I guess this is Star Trek. Lots of guns, violence,
He's so
and the plot can't make any sense.
incredibly stupid that when he put it on, he didn't even notice.
Is that one guy? Is that Kirk?
It's Kirk with the shotgun, right?
It's Kirk with the shotgun, yeah?
Monsters break into house. He's writing notes with his crayons.
Spock the one that does the magic? Crayons.
Jack! Jack, it's Bonnie! Please help me!
Harry Potter guy got bit by a demon.
Bonnie!
Help me!
That turns him into a demon?
It does.
That's a new piece of lore we've been introduced to.
Please help me,
It's
Jack!
again, there's a hybridization going on.
Please,
It's
Jack!
humans and zombies and
Bonnie!
religion and
Help
spell
me!
casting. Anything goes.
Bonnie.
Oh, that's right, Bonnie.
Not a doll anymore.
It's an apparition.
This kid.
She's trying to lure him. And were they boyfriend girlfriend?
Yes, I believe so.
But she also slept with Dell.
Everybody slept with everybody.
And Diane or Elaine slept with Dell too, and the Harry Potter.
Check Stacy's bag for more ammo.
This wants to be evil, that's so bad. I'm surprised yuppie Harry Potter did not cut his hair.
I didn't want to plagiarize too much.
Why did Terry tell the port? This is
There's no way we can keep him out! Tell Jack to get in here!
What are you talking about?
questioning the logic of the windows.
I don't know why he's using a gun. They got another dagger. In their downtime, they really should have been learning all those spells. Really reading that diary.
Yes, that would make a lot of sense.
It seems to have a lot of information. And then it's used at the end of the movie extensively. Then they start
Jack?
using it as...
I wonder if it was a complete afterthought.
What?
Were the scenes with the book tacked on later? The whole ending?
I don't know.
When they realized they had no way how to conclude the story.
Yeah. Gee, they're all crooked in the same place.
It's almost like they're reusing the same prop teeth. Hopefully they sanitize them between people.
Not you.
Otherwise Daniel Radcliffe's going to be really upset.
Jack,
Oh,
we can
just a little
fight this.
demon groping. Fun fact, the close-up, that was the hands of the director. He felt he had to have a,
He was the only one who knew the actions that needed to be performed for the scene to work.
There's a special way that a demon would grope breasts without permission, right? and this actor just wasn't doing it right.
This is the second.
What? What?
Oh, it looks like a turkey leg or something for a second there.
I don't know what I just saw.
He turned into his normal self, then an 8-year-old, then an infant, then a dove.
Yeah.
I mean,
seeing him like DH, I guess, kind of is something.